Hello, welcome to the another series that we're doing, continuation. This time I'm going to show you something new. Um, I'm here, Active Directory. I'm going to users. So I'm here on users. Um, Multi-factor authentication. So it is the way to um, turn on, like for Johnny. Let's say Jose Menezes, I'm gonna say enable. Take note, they are disabled. When I enable, it will show enable. Now, I'm gonna sign in Jose Menezes, J Menezes on here. Let me check. Who's this? So this is Gary. I'm going to sign in J Menezes. Next. See, there's a register. Multi-factor authentication. I'm going to show next and then set up. I need a Microsoft app account. Just a moment. So I'm gonna set up now. Just adding to my phone the QR. So that's it. Waiting. Yeah. Then next, I'm going to approve it. Yeah, approve. Now it's set up. MFA. Next. So it's done. And what I'm going to show you here now, you will see on our here. See, it's only enable as before. When I refresh, let's check. Let's see. Enforce. Now, you will see if it's already configured, it will be enforced. That's what will happen. Huh? So if you know that JMNS is already configured in on his mobile, so that's why it's showing here enforce. That's only the thing I want you to see or check if it's already, J Menezes is already done doing the multi-factor authentication on his mobile. So next is I'm gonna show you another. So I'm going to go to MFA, multi-factor, no, security. Let me check. Let's see here. Just a moment. So another thing I want you to um no, here is go to my tenant. And then let's go back to security. Here we need to configure conditional access. What does it mean? You can check here. Let's try to get a new policy. Let's try something. So no, not yet here. So let's go. Let's create a name of policy. Office. Let's say Office 365. Access. Android. Office 365. Access. Yeah. MO na lang. MO Office 365 assignment. So I'm gonna show you here choices. If I'm gonna show you control access based on user group. Yeah. See if you enforce it to all users, so all of the user will be affected, including admin if all. So what I'm going to do here, I selected users. So I'm gonna users or group. Then I'm going to select. So I have user here. I'm going to select only. But we can create group. Let's say this group I created, PinoyITgroup.com. If any member of this group, I can add. But as of now, one account. Here, JMNSS. I'm going to select only for JMNSS. So that's it. No, I'm going to remove. So JMNSS and then cloud or apps. Here, let's select which app. So let's select action, select apps. So let's select apps. Yeah, Office 365. Yeah. So a lot of applications that you can um, check here. What is conditional access? This is they can only access on those. If you use like other device, they won't have any access. So Office 365, okay, and select. So we have the apps, condition, zero condition. So device platform. So we're going to choose which device. Here I will choose, yeah, I will configure, select device platform. If we use Android, yeah, here they can only access on if you have like Windows Phone or Windows. Okay, but here we will use Android now. If the company only issues Android phone, they can use that to access Office 365. That's it. And then done. And grant, grant here, grant access, require multi-factor authentication. So this is the will require multi-factor authentication. So require multi-factor authentication. If he will not provide this, he will be blocked or no access. So grant access when if it require and then you approve on multi-factor authentication. That's it. We'll select that and then let's see session. You want to let's see can you control access based on session. You can enable all. You can create also, but there is no session as of now. So let's focus here. Report only. So if the user access, so you will have an audit mode or log. You will have any logs. You will see that this user access that. If we enforce it, enable, and then the user can only access that application on mobile only because we selected the platform. It's on mobile. So if we create that, looks like up security. So we're facing an issue here. Security default must be disabled to enable conditional access. So what we're going to do, open here, go to Active Directory. See here, security default, because this is the new now. Security default, everything is there. I'm gonna show you. So to go to you think security must be enabled. It's easy to say security. So what we're going to do is go here and something they call here. I'm gonna show you. So if like it's your first time, of course, what you're going to do is so you go to security and see there's nothing in here security. So it's not that yeah, it's not really clear when you see this security default must be disabled to enable. So it will be supersede by this. So we need to disable so it will take all what the security default is doing. So if we have security default, we cannot implement this. So only one policy. Uh, so to do that, it's not actually in security center. So let's go home here, Active Directory, and to our tenant. Be sure that you're in our tenant. Say this. Go in this properties, you can see here, see, manage security default. You need to, so this is it, how to, if you want, and then save. Manage security default, say enable, so or no. So my using conditional access. So you can check this and save. Let's see. And then create. Let's see if we can. Uh, let's wait for some time. So that's where to find the. You can rewind this, to review. And before applying this conditional access, we can also, guys, we can also do that policy if you want only, the user will log in on, like, let's say they cannot log in on a different, let's say, device. You can specify, only that device, their Windows, like, um, company issued laptop. We can also apply that. So conditional access. Where is the security center? So we have here. So where is the one that we're working for? So if I'm going here, let's say security default, it's okay now. Let's go to conditional policy, conditional access. Let's create again because we lost our conditional access. If we go home, Active Directory, and then mm, let's go to security, conditional access. Let's do it again. Name, let's see, device, let's say MO 365 Android. So this is it, and then assign to users. I'm going to assign only to one user. Huh? So I'm going to select J Meneses. So you can assign this. Let's create. You can create group and put all the members inside and assign it to group. You can do that. So if you want to do that, you can. It's better to apply that on the group. So as of this lab, I'm going to apply it on one user only. So cloud apps. So let's say select apps. So I'm going to say office only, but you can check a lot here. Hmm. So Office 365. Okay, select and then condition device for device. See, there are locations here also. You can check that. It's possible also like the location. You cannot access outside, like outside Dubai, let's say location, there it's also possible, but we're here on device. Our target is device and not any, only Android, and then done. So we're done on device and access control, grant as long as there's multi-factor authentication, it's granted. So we don't have session right now because it's not yet. So report only, it will get all the logs. Huh? So we choose on and then let's create. Let's see. Oh, yeah, got it. So we already applied the conditional access to this. So in mobile, they can use it only on Android. So that's the conditional. So we have here. And then another thing, we go. So now we are here. We can also add additional, um, policy here. But instead of adding new policy, let's try to go here, name location. Let's say I will add location. I'm gonna say this is the office HQ. HQ. Let's say office HQ. We can do also like trusted location, um, IP ranges. Like the IP in the office. Let's say the IP in the office is 192.168.1.0 network /24 or slash, it depends upon. So we can put here. So we can create trusted name location. We can create also. So we have now the location. So instead of creating, let's go to our policies we already have. Instead of creating, we can open it and then let's go to condition. So we have condition, location, we can, and then let's say select location. And if we have a location, we can, so office HQ, so they will be allowed to, if they are in the office. So with the IP range of that, you are allowed to log in. So to use that application. So that's another thing. You can also configure, like if you want your Office 365 to be able to access only on specific IP address range, which is really good, or range of IP address and sub with the subnet, and you can configure that. So it's also possible. So we already configured. That's another thing. So I want you to learn that. Hmm? So another thing, let's go back. Let's say new policy. Oh, no, I'm going to here on conditional access. So let's go back to name location. Instead of adding new location, configure MFA. And this is another thing, another features. Let's say configure trusted MFA, multi-factor. So here, you can also skip multi-factor authentication requests for federated. Like you have, this is a safe IP address. Let's say we have the setup IP address. We can put uh, for this, on my internet skip. If you are on this setup IP address, you can also skip, and then this is another thing which is allowed, not allowing multi-factor authentication like on the device. You can also set number of days, the trust. So there are 90 days for the device, like or already log into this device. It is trusted like for 90 days. You can also set this, allow users like, see, it's this setting is another factor or another, features also that you can like, no need for multi-factor authentication with this address. So if you like in the office, address in the office, or in the HQ or somewhere that you want, you can also do this. This is another feature that you can set. So this is additional to your knowledge. Okay. So guys, until here, I'll see you on the next lab. Bye bye.